What's going on with y'all? I said, what the fuck is going on with y'all, man? Do I need to say it again? Do I need to say it again? Yo! What the fuck is going on with y'all, man? What the fuck is going on with y'all, man? That's how we coming in. That's how we coming in. That's how we coming in. Yeah. It's your boy Seattle Rick 206, aka that boy Rick, aka they call him Slick, aka H1 Hype Man Rick 206, aka 2D Hydroplane Gang Rick, aka Rooster Tail Rick 206, also known as Lead Promotions and Lead Game Tester for Hydro 2D Racing. What you have before you. Shout out to Team Hydro 2D, designer Bruce Carson, designer and owner Bruce Carson, and graphics guru Kevin Sowoosh Glenn. I'm honored to have my part in playing this. I appreciate you guys. The question is, and I need y'all to leave it in the comments. I need all of the boxing world, YouTube world to chime in, because we are very close to making some history, y'all. No matter if it's big or small, we are in too deep to let this slip away. I am just about 90% sure. Just about like Cat Williams said, 99 cents. I'm about 90% sure. We just gotta reel in the other 10. I believe we have Team BENAVIDEZ coming into hydroplane racing. On a community thing. This is nothing for me personally. This is what I want to do for the kids. I want this to ultimately help the sport, help them broaden their name. I've been working on this for a minute, and it's just I believe that we're very close to making history, having the very first boxing team come in and sponsor, even just be a sponsor. They don't even necessarily have to have a boat. They can just be an associate sponsor to the league or to the series, and in turn be a sponsor to the kids program, the kids hydro racing program. It's just about broadening their name and what their name could do to help these kids too. So I've been working on this, and I believe that's going to happen. I really do believe it's going to happen, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So please leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. Would y'all support Team BENAVIDEZ being in hydroplane racing? You guys see what I do. That opens up the doors to them being a sponsor for this game. That opens the doors for a whole myriad of things. It opens the doors for other venues to open up. Say in Texas and say in stuff like that. This opens the door to bringing back a course that's in Arizona, where BENAVIDEZ is prominent, and that's Arizona, where our game owner lives. So this is a huge deal. This is a huge deal, but ultimately it means nothing. This means nothing if it has nothing to do with the kids that I'm trying to help. So that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. You guys know that I have come through, that we and my lady have come through some tragedy here recently. I have really been digging deep and praying hard to get through it. I've been asking God to send me and show me a way, and so He's told me to dig deep, don't quit, and just you have a whole bunch of kids to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So just continue to do your part, Rick. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm really just saying, just fuck everything, man. And I'm going ham. My passion is elevated. So the question is, would you support Team BENAVIDEZ being in hydroplane racing? Would you support them being the very first boxing team that could sponsor a hydroplane or be involved in that type of racing? It's history making, and it's all community driven. It's all from passion. It's all just from love. It's all from a connection that I have with them. It has nothing to do with getting interviews. It has nothing to do with getting autographs and all that stuff. It truly has everything to do with making sure that the boxers have their name huge in bright lights, and I want the name to grow even more than what it is now. That's my goal. That's my heart. I love my boxing team. I want to give a shout out to Coach Oscar over there at Team BENAVIDEZ. You prayed with me, sir, yesterday. You prayed with me, and then when we broke away, I was able to tell you, what happened to me and my lady, and so you brought us back in. You brought me in, and the boxers even came back in, and that's what touched me, man. Was the fact that these young men, these boxers, just got done training. They see me dropping tears. You know what I'm saying? Because it affected me the way that the coach just grabbed my hand and started praying with me. And so when I told them exactly what happened, I was dropping tears, man. And a couple of the boxers, were emotional with me, and so it's a different feel. It's not what people may think. I'm sorry to you content creators who have not been able to help. That's just not my stilo. That's just not the way I go. That's not, I worked real hard to do what I do, and a lot of people that ask me things, man, I never once ever see them come over to my channel and hit my like button or nothing, but it's real quick for people to ask me things because they see the access that I have. Well, you talk to God about that access that I have and that I created, and the relationship that I created. You talk to God about that because that's where it comes from. I didn't go in there with the camera asking for interviews and stuff like that. I didn't do none of that, man. So I plan to keep my connection the way it is. I'm sorry if that it frustrates anybody. I really do. But that's just not the way that I roll, and that's not my connection with them. That's not the way it was grown. So I love y'all, man. I love y'all. It's nothing personal. But yeah. But the question is, would you want to see Team BENAVIDEZ? Would you mind seeing it, or would you even support Team BENAVIDEZ being in hydroplane racing in a whole nother light? Again, this is something it's an idea that's out there. They know about it. It's something that can happen. It's definitely something that can happen. I received some very good vibes and energy from it yesterday when I was there at the gym, and with the people who it matters. That I gave that information to, and they shared their energy, and I was like, oh, okay, we'd love to be a part of this. Absolutely, let's do it. So I'm real motivated, man, to get this done, and I appreciate you guys for coming through, man. Just hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hydro2D is growing. Hydro2D is growing, and your boy is motivated. The boy's back. I love y'all, man. We're gonna get to this racing. I appreciate you guys, man. I love you guys so much, man. Let's get it.
So I think the other thing we have
16, Alberto, John Theoret.
So you've got 4 opportunities to earn points. And of course, in these preliminary heats, it's all about earning points to get into that all-important final. Tomorrow,
The 5, Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly.
So somebody might play a little bit conservative here, but you don't want to come through with a 4th or 5th there. So you want to be up front and pushing. And to do that in this field, you're going to have
Swap Tire, Gale Root Construction, Andrew Tate.
45 seconds, 3:45.
Yeah, and initially they said we're going to have a 135 start. That got
21, Plain West Insurance, Brian
140
Perkins.
start due to getting all the boats in the water in time. So if you're not at the shoreline, you want to make your way there to
The
see
3,
first heat.
Briggs Ace Hardware, Jimmy King.
It will not disappoint.
All swimmers need to be out of the water. An announcement from the officials here. All swimmers.
16 and 9 are still outside of you, about 5 boat lengths back.
All swimmers out of the river on shore.
Why is I see the Alberto?
Yep.
Runner all the way down. You're coming up on 3 minutes. Mark, 3 minutes. They are still outside behind you.
Here comes J. Mike. He's going to come down here first. He's got Theoret just out on his right and behind him. And then it is Mr. Tate. So there's your 3 of your big dogs coming right to you, Tony. Entire factory turn 2.
And it is. It'll be J. Michael Kelly securing lane number 1 at this point. But right behind him, they're playing a little cat and mouse right now.
Going up left. See right there. His air gap has really changed. There's like everything's running up on the inside behind everybody. Not sure what he's going to do. We're at 2 minutes and 24 seconds.
In lane 1.
Right now, J. Michael Kelly holding on that lane 1 position. Heading up the back stretch as we get the countdown to the start of 1A from Frontier Communications. Top end of the course, J. Michael Kelly will hold on to that lane 1 position. Looks like John Theoret in lane number 2.
3's running around like lane 1 or 2. The 3 is way behind all you guys. You just try to find a hole. Don't leave a hole.
But Jimmy King coming around that top end of the course is running right through some slop.
1 minute and 45. I like this. They're going to stay there. Then you bring them all the way down. Okay? Holding it all the way down. Hold that lane all the way down.
Actually, we lost Jimmy up there at the top end of the course. I don't see him.
No, here he is.
He is. He's sneaking in behind all the other boats.
He's right in between.
Well, you're not going to have anybody cutting the course now because you got 120 until the start. So it's going to be J. Michael Kelly in 1, Jimmy King's going to be in 2, Theoret's going to be in 3, Tate's going to be in 4, and on the outside is going to be Brian Perkins. Tony, what a sight!
Guy off when you're running up the back. You go hard. Guy off.
Turn number 2. And it will be the 5, the 3, the 16, the 9, and the 21 heading down the backside.
Boy, what a move by Jimmy King to secure that inside position.
He's in 2.
Yeah, nice job to get in lane number 2. He was trailing the pack and then was able to sneak up inside there at the top end of the course on that Buffalo Brothers turn number 4.
As he hit around here at 2, he was in lane number 1, and he snuck up right behind and then switched back over into 2.
So J. Michael Kelly in lane number 1.
30 seconds.
The boats to the top end of the course. 30 seconds to the start of the Heat 1A from Frontier Communications. J. Michael Kelly on the inside. Then Jimmy King in the 3. And they hit the accelerator as they get to the top end of the course into turn number 3. Coming into turn number 4.
And let's roll. Come on, bud. Don't get left behind. Check your clock. You can see that clock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tick, tick, tick. Check lights. Check lights.
Lane number 4.
Don't start you got coming down here. They're coming down far wide. They're really close together. Tate's going to get down here first, but it's J. Michael Kelly in lane 1. J. Michael
Go, let's go. Come on, come on. Nice job. You're pulling them.
He's pushing it hard and out of the exit pit first, and you'll have the 16 boat number 2, and on the outside will be 9, and he will be number 3.
Boy, what a nice run on the inside for J. Michael Kelly. Graham Trucking. He's trying to hold off Jean Theoret, but Theoret on the outside is starting to gain speed. Trailing behind now Jimmy King in the piston-powered red boat. Their red boat, the leader right now, J. Michael Kelly, but look at Jean Theoret take the lead to the top end of the course. Jean Theoret
drove in to turn 3 much harder than Michael J. Kelly. He'll come out side by side, exit of 4. In third place, Andrew Tate in the Gale Rue Construction presents Les Schwab Tires. Sean Theoret leading after lap number 1.
But it's a tight race on the inside with J. Michael. Very, very tight race. There's some air underneath Sean Theoret.
But my mistake in the tight one.
About a 4-goal length lead over J. Michael Kelly. Off to his left on the inside. Tony's still a very good race. And both of them are really bouncing off the top of the roller turn. Nose to nose as they come out of the exit pit. You can't call that one right out of the exit pit. Number 16 may have just a nosebleed.
Yep, about boat and a half lead right now for 16 Theoret over J. Michael Kelly.
Your face, watch for light, watch for light.
That's pulling away on the back stretch. Your fast lap in lap number 1 with to Theoret at 151.380. J. Michael Kelly at 149.608. Into Buffalo Brothers, turn number 4 at the top end of the course. J. Michael Kelly on the inside. On the outside, Sean Theoret. Theoret still leading by about a half a rooster tail. J. Michael Kelly trying to close on the inside as they get to the start-finish line. And another fast lap, 150.313 for Theoret.
Lap number 3. This is the final lap. Sean Theoret's coming out here in the 1975 paint job. Oh boy, oh Bruno. J. Michael Kelly is giving ground. He's back about 7 ball lengths right now. Tony Theoret's got tight, holding it tight. And it is moving down here in number 2. But Theoret really turned it nice and smooth as he got himself into lane number 2. He's keeping a full rooster tail length lead over there. Number 5, and here comes the night pony for the 3rd place in lane 4.
Great run for Andrew Tate out in lane number 4 in the 9. But look at Sean Theoret. Lane number 2 didn't have as much slop in Tire Factory turn number 2, and Theoret was able to pull away down the back stretch. Theoret about a rooster tail lead. J. Michael Kelly on the inside, getting some rough water at the top end of the course. Theoret pitched him off a little bit.
Let him fly, let's go, let's go. Push hard.
For Buffalo Brothers. And look at the race for 2nd place. Andrew Tate is challenging in the 9. J. Michael Kelly is trying to hold him off and will take 2nd place.
Dude, Theoret went right to the pin, I went through the tail.
Theoret, your winner in the 16 over.
Theoret went to the pin. He went right to lane 1. Copy that, let's see if they give a call.
Sean Theoret's rooster tail. He lost a lot of momentum when he moved to the outside, and all of a sudden Andrew Tate set his sights on Kelly and darn near got him. Wow.
Well, we've been talking about Andrew Tate and what he's been able to do in that 9 ever since that vote for Gale Rue Construction. Les Schwab Tires came off the trailer, and he's going to be a factor in this entire weekend as we.
Hey guys, this is a good spot.
2016 Apple Columbia Cup Heat 1B.
Small swimmers. Yes, that means you. Back
The 7 Graham Trucking 2 Jeff Bernard.
Back to the shore, please, as we see boats heading up the backstretch along our Tire Factory turn number 2. Tony has the home
The
straight.
11 Peterson May Tom Thompson.
Yeah, he's actually trolling right behind the 11 Peterson May, and he went right into the
The
inside.
1 Home Street Bank Jimmy Shane.
Cutting across here shortly, as way up on top coming around the corner for you guys is the number 7 Graham Trucking 2.
You know what I found fascinating during the milling period for Heat 1A, thanks to Frontier Communications? Nobody went across the infield. There really wasn't much fighting for lanes, as it turned out. Jimmy King made the most coy move that we saw out there, coming up from behind to claim that inside position in lane number 2.
Yeah, no question. You know, and we were warned of this at the first heats, the first couple of heats. We won't see a lot of big battling for position. We're going to see them go around the course, get the timers down good, and everybody fall into a lane. And now some people, they prefer the outside, and they're giving up the first
99.9 Car Star powered by Miss Rock Kevin Ekrick.
Looks like we got all 4 boats in the water now.
The extra 99 just went by.
Jeff Bernard seems to be clinging on to that lane number 1 of the backstretch. Here comes Jimmy Shane behind him in the 1 Home Street Bank. Meanwhile, Kevin Ekrick in the 99 Car Star powered Miss Rock at the top end of the course now. Jimmy Shane is going to pass up Bernard on the backstretch in this milling period. The U11 Peterson May is coming into turn number 2, Tire Factory turn 2 with Tony on right now.
This ought to be interesting to see Jimmy Shane and Jeff Bernard going head-to-head. Remember the story between those two. Jeff Bernard was the radio man for Jimmy Shane last year, so this is going to be an interesting matchup between those two guys.
So right now, Kevin Ekert is going to come down the front stretch across the Griggs Ace Hardware start-finish line in lane number 3. Up the backstretch, kind of a slow ride right now for the U11 Peters and May with Tom Thompson.
2 minutes. We got to remind our fans right now.
143 here. Watch Tommy on your side. You're a little earlier. 152. We want 143, 150. We're about 7 seconds off.
With Tom Thompson.
We're going to have to go around. You'll be darn close.
He's going to head over the backstretch. Here goes Jeff.
And he's going to be followed by Jeff Bernard. Will Tom Thompson also cut across?
Jimmy Shane.
Lane on.
Jimmy Shane was carrying a lot of boat speed. He was way ahead of the clock, so
Guys,
I'd be surprised if we see it again.
Guys, Tom Thompson's got to be real careful. I have a timing mark on this course that if you get to the entrance bend of this corner at $1.30, you're going to be pushing the.
Cut. Watch the outer. Go. I think about cutting up here again.
Right in front of Tony. He's going extremely slow.
Yeah, he's really crawling right now. He's got to keep that speed up if he's waiting for the other one.
On your outside.
Jimmy Shane is going to cut across to the backstretch now.
That's going to be awfully close.
Jeff Bernard is going to follow across the infield.
So's Ingrid.
They all cut across.
And that might have saved the 11. He may just secured lane 1.
That didn't work out. We're going to have to forget.
Hold on to that first lane.
Lane 3 mark, 24 seconds, right? Yep, that's correct. You're at 35.
99.9 Miss Rock.
100's going up hard on your outside. 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Go.
Top end of the course in our countdown, Brad.
25.
25 seconds to the hard start. That is 1B, brought to you by Fast Signs. More than fast, more than signs. So in lane number 1, you'll have the 11 Peters and May with Tom Thompson. Lane 2, the 1 with Jimmy Shane on Home Street Bank. Lane 3, Jeff Bernard in the Graham Trucking. On the outside, Kevin Ekert in the 99.9.
Good start. Go. Jimmy's on your side.
The only clean boat from our vantage point is the 99.9.
Keep in mind, my watch is not dead on, so I might be wrong, but Jimmy Shane's going to get down here first. Tom Thompson's in second on the inside lane, and then on the outside is Bernard. And it is the shorter way around the coast. The 11 has got the inside, but it is the pure speed of the 1 as he takes off a full rooster tail lane.
On 11, 1 rooster tail on 7. Leave a lane.
Officials, it was a clean start for all boats. A clean start for all boats. Jimmy Shane is your leader heading up the back stretch. In second place, it's the Peters and May with Tom Thompson. And a nice ride down in the 11 for Tom Thompson. He's going to have the shorter round around as they go into turn Buffalo Brothers, turn number 4. Let's see what kind of ground Tom Thompson can make up on the leader, Jimmy Shane. On the outside, it's Jeff Bernard in the 5 Ram Trucking, falling about a rooster tail and a half back of the leader, Jimmy Shane. Jimmy Shane across the start-finish line, 144.759 miles per hour. Tom Thompson in second place, but look at, here comes Jeff Bernard in the 5.
I think that may be our foot race. We're getting a real good ride down here for Jimmy Shane. He's not having to push too hard. He'll keep his eye on Tom Thompson off to his left, but he's giving him a lot of room, Tony. Yeah, he came out real wide on that one and stayed in lane number 3. But right there, the 11 Peters and May as Thompson comes up and gets within the rooster tail lane. But is that
Right, he's got a full rooster tail on the 11. He's move over around the Jimmy's lane. Jimmy needs to go over to the pin. I don't think he's gonna, though.
Tire Factory turn number 2. Your race leader, Jimmy Shane, to the top end of the course in the 1, Home Street Bank. Peters and May on the inside with Tom Thompson in the 11. Gaining a little bit of ground at that top end of the course, but I don't know if he'll have enough boat speed, enough momentum. At the exit pit, it's going to be Jimmy Shane leading, but you can see he cuts into that lead by about a half a rooster tail. Tom Thompson does, coming around the top end of the course as Jimmy Shane is trying to kind of pinch him off a little bit on the inside as they come down that front stretch. Tom Thompson is gaining just a little bit on Jimmy Shane. Jeff Bernard in the 7 seems to be falling back a bit in third place.
Yeah, he is gaining a little bit. Tom Thompson is gaining on the inside. Jimmy Shane is giving him a car lot of room. He's driving way wide here, and Tom is eating him up on the inside, Tony. Yeah, he got that lead in half, and he's now within a half a boat length behind. Now it's a full boat length as Thompson lost some power as he came out of the turn. He in some water there.
Yeah, he hit a roller and hit some slough down there in that tire factory turn number 2 and lost a lot of boat speed on that lap. Of the backstretch, a full rooster tail lead now for Jimmy Shane in the 1, home straight bank to the top end of the course. Rattlesnake Mountain in the background, sunshine, a little bit breezy, 96 to 94 degrees right now at the official barge, the Russell's Memorial Barge. So Jimmy Shane at the exit pin, Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, and right now, Tom Thompson at the exit pin.
Checker.
Right now for Jimmy Shane in the 1, home street bank is Tom Thompson. In second place crosses now, and Jeff Bernard in the 7 crosses now. Good run for Jimmy Shane, a solid-looking boat ride in the home straight bank with a checkered flag in the 1B, sponsored by Fast Sides. More than fast, more than sides. Fourth place finish for Kevin Ekren in the 99.9 Carstar powered Miss Rock.
Well, I'll tell you, Tom Thompson was making up in laps 1 and 2, was making up there.
The 2016 Hapo Columbia Cup, Heat 2A.
Good to see him out on the river. Now we see him against the Blue Bridge in the backdrop.
The 7, Bram Trucking 2, Jeff Bernard.
It's good to see the Red Turbinator making his way around.
The 16, Oh Boy Alberto, Jean Thierret.
Class and says, good job, guys. Keep on going.
The 11, Peters and May, Tom Thompson.
Making the effort to be out there. What a great heat. This is
The 1, Home Street Bank, Miss Madison, Jimmy Shane.
Course into turn number 3. And cutting across the infield will be Jean Thierret.
The 3, Greg's Ace Hardware, Jimmy King.
Bernard meanwhile now into turn number 4, Buffalo Brothers turn.
Trying to tell you earlier, we got a wind coming across the race course. Front straightaway, where the passes opening past the start finish line is gonna carry that right front a little bit more than it normally does.
Down the front stretch, then you have Bernard in the 7. Across the start finish line.
Jimmy's gonna come up here outside. Tommy's outside of him, and the 3's outside of him. Just keep that pace right there. You're good to go.
And then Jimmy King.
Watch to see if Jimmy doesn't jump over the outside here. There he goes.
The course, Home Street cuts the course. Home Street cuts number 243.
Early. We're still at 2 minutes and 40 seconds till our start.
Yep, still a long time. Now, look at the boat speed for Jimmy King and the piston-powered Griggs Ace Hardware boat heading to Tony in turn number 2.
Yeah, he's getting up there, and he may get up there a full rooster tail ahead. He's got some clean water, though, in front of him. He may stay right there.
Now, the question is, with our countdown now, Jimmy Shane has moved into lane number 1 on the backstretch. Trailing him is Jean Thierret in the 16, Oh Boy Alberto. Where are we at on the clock, Brad? Brad may be climbing to his high perch to follow the action for us now there in the ALF laps and pits.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minute mark now, and Jimmy Shane is right at the exit pin of the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Jumping over the wake, and a little bit of a rough ride is Thierret in the Oh Boy Alberto.
50. Make sure you maintain 80.
Trailing Shane, and on the outside here comes Jimmy King. King is going to set up in lane number 3 at this point. But still, we have over a minute and a half remaining until we get to the start of this Heat 2A, brought to you by SM El Pueblo Market.
We're at a minute 30 right now, and we're understanding there has been an 80-mile-an-hour warning given to the 1, the Home Street Bank. Really, he's down here right now at a buck 19.
The 104. 115. Go ahead, take it deep. Go. Watch Jimmy up there. 112, 11, 10. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You should be at that pin. You're good to go. So take it from Jimmy. Nice work. Just set it down.
In front of Jimmy Shane and take lane number 1 on the back stretch.
Boy, he's got to be careful up there. We're at 55 seconds, and there has already been a warning given also to the 7.
Putting on the 7. The second warning, the 7 is disqualified.
He's lane 9 number 1, pushing Shane into lane number 2, Thierret into lane number 3.
And he did not hold the 80 miles an hour. The 7 has been disqualified.
Oh, that's a shame.
He jumped over there too early. That's called overpaying for the inside lane, guys. 30 seconds.
All right, so your inside boat is Bernard in the 7, but again, getting below 80 miles per hour will cost you. So Bernard will hold on to lane number 1 as we get ready for the countdown as they get to the top end of the course into turn number 4 for Buffalo Brothers. 15 seconds at the exit pin. Let's set them up. Jimmy Shane sliding out wide, got very close to Theoret in the 16 over Alberto. Then Jimmy Shane with boat speed as they come to the start finish line. He's going to lead down the front stretch of the Mississippi Mountains. Finish line at the beginning of 2.
Watch the light. Nobody else around you, but just you and him.
And the 16. Heading down the back stretch. Jimmy Shane is the leader. In the home street bank, and he'll dive into turn number 3 with a wall of water off the skid pin into our Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. And now we start to see on the outside, out on his hip, that is the 16, the old boy Alberto with Sean Theoret. Jimmy Shane flying the boat out of the water, coming across the start finish line, completing lap number 1, 147.487 miles per hour. But Theoret gaining down the front straight.
And gaining some speed on the outside, only a half a loosen tail behind will be the U16.
Yeah, we saw this on the straightaway at the front stretch. The 16 able to make some ground up, but can he catch Jimmy Shane? Top end of the course. Lap number 2 underway, and there was a nice move by Theoret to get a little bit more ground before they get into turn number 3. And Theoret...
Pitch your tire. Try to get in the tire. Don't put it out the wide. We'll give them a truth to work with. Get her going, buddy. Get her going.
Jimmy Shane on the inside with the lead. Theoret in second place on the outside, and the old boy Alberto. Shane is leading, but look at Theoret catch him on the front stretch.
1 lap to go there, tied together. Theoret on the outside, chasing in everyone. Shane's gonna get down here first. Chicken nose, getting into the middle line of the
Theoret is just falling back. He swung really wide on that one, opening it up for Jimmy Shane.
Jimmy Shane with a half a rooster tail lead over Theoret and the old boy Alberto. Home street bank taking him to the top end of the course. Last lap 149.377 for the 16 with Jean Theoret of 148.568 for the 1. Home street bank. Home street bank on the inside with Jimmy Shane coming to the exit.
Bring her home. Let's go.
Brothers turn 4, and Theoret on the outside will not be able to catch him. And it's going to be Jimmy Shane with back-to-back heat wins here on the Columbia River course. A great run on the inside to hold up Sean Theoret. And it was the sloppy water down in turn number 2 where Theoret lost speed and had no more horsepower, no more boat speed, no more momentum to challenge Jimmy Shane in the home street.
It was right out of turn with the first lap as they came in here, and I'll tell you what, guys, they were within inches of each other. It was amazing how close they got to each other, but two very skilled drivers able to correct and make it down the lane patterns, and it is a great boat race to see Jimmy Shane taking home the checker.
And we're home street blue. Home street blue.
Yep.
And described as sky blue, and we're extremely partial.
2016 Apo Columbia Cup Heat 2B.
So we want you to consider that.
You know, we accept all great
The
ideas.
21 Payne West Insurance, Brian Perkins.
Take it to the board. Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on.
Good to have you here in the Tri-Cities.
Weekend.
And
The 5 Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly.
Bank and Jimmy Shane with a couple of heat wins here on the Columbia River course as we get ready for Heat 2B.
The 9 Gale Rue Construction, Les Schwab Tire, Andrew Tate.
Down on the river, the 5 Graham Trucking with J. Michael Kelly. Along with the 9 Gale Rue Construction presents Les Schwab Tire, Andrew Tate. The 21 Daryl Strong presents Payne West Insurance with Brian Perkins and Kevin Ekry in the 99.9 CarStar powered Miss Rock. Let's check in with our pit crew. Brad Luce, Glenn Boggin, thanks to A1 Refrigeration and Heating.
Yeah, down here on the I just made it up to the top of the tower. We got 3 minutes and 13 seconds. I suspect he's got...
Where's Mike?
As well.
Behind you, about 3
They
routes.
keep adding steps. Now they're adding steps on this tower between heats. Man, oh man. I gotta talk to Niles. He's up here. We gotta have a conversation about that.
3 minutes.
3 minutes until the start.
99.9 Car Star, powered by Miss Rock.
Michael Kelly. He says, I'm behind you two guys. Well, there's a quick way to get in front of you and jump into lane 1. Right in front of you, Tony.
Alright, so the 9's exiting third one now.
Getting some speed and really trying to make his way up will be the 9. And he's going to try to get himself into better position, but speeding up with that pass is number 21. Brian Perkins is doing the same thing.
Coming off the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, top end of the course, Kevin Egrid in the 99.9.
We're gonna have to go around again.
Start finish line right now of the backstretch is going to be J. Michael Kelly and the Graham Trucking in lane number 1. It's real early. We're 2 minutes now to the start.
2:10.
Okay, 2 minutes 10 seconds to the start. So J. Michael Kelly on the inside at the exit pin of our Buffalo Brothers turn number 4.
Right over here, Mike. You got time to run. Don't dance around the 80, alright? I don't want to penalty.
Andrew Tate, and they are going to start slowing down, but be mindful of the 80-mile-an-hour issue that we saw in the last heat race and ended up costing Jeff Bernard dearly.
Boy, they're pretty close to that. They're going awfully slow down the front straightaway on the way down to you, Brad.
Yeah, we're at 137. Again, my timing mark here is 130, so I think they're going to be behind that. We are at 130 right now.
Top end of the course, trailing is Kevin Egrid at the 99.9. Down the front stretch, trailing the two that are now reaching the first turn would be the Payne West Insurance with Brian Perkins, the 21.
J. Michael Kelly getting out of the exit pin in lane number 1. He's solid there. In 2 will be the 9 bones, driven by Andrew Tate, and then the 21 will be solidly in the 3rd lane. So in 1 minute, those 1, 2, 3 boats are going to be right there, followed up, coming into turn number 1, the 99.9.
Well, the drivers are being very patient as they are now inside that 1 minute score up moving across from us over on the Pasco shoreline, but nobody yet is really putting the hammer down, with the exception of Kevin Egrid, who's trailing in the 99.9, coming up that back.
So early.
A lot of speed underneath him. He's trying to play a little catch-up right now and try to get in there at the same time. So keep an eye on the 99.
All right, our countdown is on. It's inside 30 seconds now. Heat 2B, brought to you by Pueblo Market. That's the SML Pueblo Market. So top end of the course, lane number 1 is going to be the 5, Graham Trucking with J. Michael Kelly. Lane number 2, falling back behind a little bit, is the 9 with Andrew Tate. And in lane number 3 will be the 21 with Brian Perkins. Lane number 4, Kevin Egrid in the 99.9. 2, 1. And it's a clean start, and Egrid is going to lead on the outside. And look at Brian Perkins at the 21. And the 2 inside.
Let's roll. Dave, come on. Get out of this thing just fine.
He's going to get down here first, but he's way on the outside. I'll tell you, keep an eye on J. Michael Kelly. There's a carload of air underneath that boat.
Bouncing off the top, he really is making that boat loose coming out of the exit pin right now. But look on the inside, and you've got the boat going down. The 9 has just gone down. He is
Take the 9
taking
to
the
the gearbox.
The 21 is in 2nd place.
Keep rolling.
Is heading to the infield.
You got the 21 on your outside kick, Mike. 21 on your outside. You got +4. Lane 1 turn.
Kelly gets into turn number 3, top end of the course. Perkins is off on his hip, trailing by about a half a rooster tail as they get into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Perkins is going to try to challenge on the outside. And I'll tell you what, I don't know that we've seen the 21 look this good.
Unbuckle yourself and go in the back. You wouldn't going to damage your shot.
First bit of the corner, he can take it a little bit easy, but not very much, because you are right. Perkins does not want to let him go. Coming to Tony.
And it is getting windier down here at the exit pin of number 2, as there goes J. Michael Kelly in the 5. He's still secure in lane number 1, and Brian Perkins is trying to catch up. He's a 2 rooster tail trailer at this point.
Yep, and then another 2 rooster tails back is Kevin Egrid in the 99.9. Now we're understanding from the officials here at the Brutsman's Memorial Barge, the start is under review, and that the 9 has lost a prop, and that is a very expensive prop to lose here in the Columbia River down there in turn number 2. At the top end of the course, exit pin of the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. It is J. Michael Kelly in the Graham Trucking.
Exit now, 20 minutes in now. You've got a lot of room, Mike. Check light.
46.654. Perkins falling back, crossing now at 140.420 miles per hour. Kevin Ingrid in the 99.9. Coming to the start finish for Creek City's Hardware. Now at speed of 133.209.
Tony, you got our leader right in front of you. And he has really got that skid fit duct tape. He has moved out into lane number 2. And now coming up behind and following up about 5 rooster tails behind will be Brian Perkins, but he's solidly in second place. And the 99 is taking a ride right down through the heart of all of that mess down there we call turn 2.
Let's head up to the backstretch, and it's J. Michael Kelly in the 5, Graham Trucking.
Bring your way out, Mike. Bring your way out. Let's have one for the band. Come on. You got lots of room. Bring your way out. That a boy. That a boy. Nice job. Photo time.
Best fans on the H1 Hydro circuit.
Winner. To me, buddy.
Number 6, leaving high to everybody on the face of the Columbia River. That was quite a pass. Unbelievable finish for J. Michael Kelly, swinging way out wide, and that boat was hopping back and forth. In second place will be Brian Perkins in the 21, third place the 99.9, Kevin Ingrid. So good points for those drivers, but again, we need to wait and find out exactly what will happen with that, what we understand will be an official review of the start.
Well, it was interesting. Egret was actually the guy that seemed to time.
2016 Hapo Columbia Cup Heat 3A.
Tire factory turn 2. You got our 4 motos all in run. And it's coming out of the exit pit. First will be the 16, followed by the 7. Those folks are looking to put on a good show right here. There it is. The Red Terminator as it makes its way in front of the Pasco crowd over here.
The 16, oh boy, Alberto, Jean Thierret.
What they call it, climbing grade is what I've been told, and it is the 11 meters a day.
Yeah, that's quite an assortment of color out there with the 2 red boats in between.
The 7, Graham Trucking 2, Jeff Bernard.
On the outside, passing him now would be the 7, Graham Trucking with Jeff Bernard. And then you have Jimmy King heading up the backstretch into turn number 3 on a 4-quarter super speedway.
The 3, Griggs Ace Hardware, Jimmy Shane, Jimmy King. The 11, Peters and May, Tom Thompson.
Just a slight breeze has come up. A slight breeze. It'll be over your right sponsor right now. It's coming from the far shoreline. It's over your right sponsor right now. Nothing major. Nothing to be aware of. Still by yourself. We're at 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Copy. The 11's just entering. The 3's just exiting.
Points in order to get past that cut line right now. Followed up by the 16. Here comes the boy Alberto, John Thierret, and the 11 boat is followed right up behind, crossing over into lanes and getting in behind as Thierret just moved over into lane number 1, and the Peterson Bay is also moving to the inside lane number 2.
All right, so top end of the course is Jeff Bernard into turn number 3, and now over to Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, and hello to our Buffalo Brothers fans up there in the party zone, some of the best fans on the H1 circuit.
Gotta kill time and go deep. These guys already camped out 1 and 2 down here. Gotta kill time and go deep. 2, 9. You got Peterson Bay 10 boat lengths behind you. 10 boat lengths behind you. I don't know if he's on the inside or outside of it, so we're 2 minutes. Cut. Another warning.
After they get clear of the GP course and get into that area where they can cross back to the front stretch. Coming down the front stretch now is
go Grand Prix, Grand Prix.
It may not have been far enough upstream. But we're at a minute 5 here, and you got Tom Thompson way up the back chute. He's got to cut it again. He cut the course really early. Now watch Thompson. He's going to come in front of you, Michael. Yeah, he's going to have to come down here and do it again. We're inside 1 minute.
Yeah, and that is clear. That is a clear portion of the course for them to cross. So
We're going to meet that entrance buoy at 22 or 44.
Cutting through the infield to the backstretch. So Bernard in 1. It looks like Theoretis in lane number 2. Jimmy King in lane number 3. And then Tom Thompson will be outside in lane number 4 in the bright green mode.
Jeff Bernard made 90 seconds. As they came across the infield, they come right in front of the 16 to take over that one-lane position.
So Jeff Bernard, with that crafty move to steal lane number 1, is going right above as we continue.
Go, 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 go.
Inside lane for the 7 with Graham Trucking and Jeff Bernard.
We'll call them the way they are right now in the water. Jeff Bernard's going to get down here first. Actually, Theoretis back.
Reviewing the start.
That's the first, second place that they got here, Tony. And it is the 16 slid, or actually the 3 slid out pretty hard, and it is really close to the 11 move. The 16 and the 7 are neck to neck, as well as the 11 and the 3.
Well, it's going to be Jean Theoret leading up the back stretch. Theoret in the 16, Omoy Alberto with the lead as we are in lap number 1 here of 3A, brought to you by Atomic Screen Fitting. Nice ride for John Theoret. We expected big things from him. It's good to see him on the river.
Full length, hold it tight, hold it tight. Don't give him 3 lanes. There you go, squeeze it up. There you go, get it close, get it close.
In 4th place, Jimmy King is going to take over 2nd place, coming down the front stretch, but it's John Theoret in the lead in the 16.
John Theoret's got the lead, but you got quite a race going here for second place, and there's 3 moves involved. Bernard's on the inside, but second place still belongs to the piston packer and Jimmy King. It's a little bit rough out here now in the exit pit, but we've got ourselves a close race between the second place. Looks like the 7 is just in front, but there is some speed behind the 3.
And the 3 is going to take over 2nd place, Tony, coming up the back stretch. Tom Thompson now is trying to reel in Jeff Bernard and take over 3rd place. At the top of the course is the old maneuver of John Theoret in the lane number 1. Excellent field swinging into the lead.
You're opposite your door. 11's out there at your door. This is the same.
3rd place, Tom Thompson is going to pass Jeff Bernard on the front stretch.
Just make him work for it.
Already down here in the corner, second place now belongs solidly to the Great Race Hardware U3 with Jimmy King. But a great race still for 3rd. Tom Thompson's driving a huge course. Placed up 3rd place, Tony. And it is from the 11 coming out of the exit pit first. As Jim is in some really rough water down there with the 7 mode. It's about 16, the 3, the 11, and the 7 on the backside.
Yeah, the 7, Jeff Bernard really pulled out the great rookie throttle in that turn 1-2 at the apex field because of the roller was pulling back well in 4th place. John Theoret over the racing team.
Away from the buoys, don't hit no buoys. We're on the water. For a good start.
Yeah, Jeff Bernard had some water back there. Lap number 2. So really tough course. Getting tight on the turn number 2.
2016 Hapo Columbia Cup, Heat 3B.
Coming up later this afternoon for the HEPA Columbia Cup 2016. So leading the boats down the back stretch, that would be Brian Perkins.
21 Payne West Insurance, Brian Perkins.
West Insurance. That is the white boat with the checkered flag motif on that fairing on the back. The red boat, of course, would be the 5 Graham Trucking with J. Michael Kelly, just out of Pasco Tire Factory, turn number 2. In Tony's turn 2 right now is the 1 Home Street Bank with Jimmy
The
Shea.
5 Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly.
Home Street Blue, we like it Columbia Blue. And then the black boat is Kevin Egret, 99.9 Car Star.
The 1 Home Street Bank, Miss Madison, Jimmy Shane.
Turn number 2, Tony Hunt.
Interesting to see that.
99.9 Car Star, Miss Rock, Kevin Egret.
Let me just cut underneath. That's fine. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. He's right in front of you on the front chute right there. From what I can see right now, bud, you're going to run all the way down, okay? You got the 99 coming up on your outside, north speed. You'll match even
that they may incorporate in this race.
Well, we'll see if they do anything in the infield. That's where it is. That's where it was won. But do you want lane of 1? And here comes J. Michael Kelly coming across. And he's going to come in front, and it looks as if it's going to be very, very close in front of Perkins.
Yeah, let's see if he pushes him down a little bit over there.
He did get some water on him.
Yeah, that's the one thing you have to watch is that wake and rooster tail and your competitor that you're trying to slide over. So in lane number 1 now, as it stands, J. Michael Kelly, will he cut across the infield or will he hold on to that lane as the boats head up the back stretch? J. Michael Kelly.
Again, I don't want you hovering at 80.
Moving up to the 99.9. And he's going to jump out in front of the other 2 boats out there, the 21, along with the 1. And we'll see what they do. We're still down just over 2 minutes. 2 minutes right now to start.
This is nice. Drive them all the way down.
Like Jimmy Shane is going to set up perhaps in lane number 4. Perkins maybe in lane number 3 as it stands right now. As they head down to the turn number 1 with the blue bridge in the background. Perfect racing conditions, 74 degrees, a light wind. As we get ready for the start of 3B from Atomic Screen Print.
Guys, they can still change lanes between here and the entrance pin to the upper corner, but I don't think you're going to see it. I think the way they're coming in front of you...
Get up there, Jimmy. Let them get up there.
That's the way it's going to be. Jimmy Shane is going to have to do this from the far outside. Watch him take that Home Street Blue thing and wind it up. And he is getting himself some extra horsepower underneath as he pulls up even or close to it. Now he is.
Okay, let him go. Let him go.
As he leapfrogged over into lane number 3, it looks like he did. He got far enough out in front, and I'm thinking that's the king. No, he's still in number 4. He's still in 4 as I see it go down the backside.
All right, so the question is now, where is Perkins going to pull? Is he going to be pushed outside? Because right now he's trailing, but he looks like he's inside.
He's in lane number 3. Perkins in 3.
All right.
Jimmy Shane is in 4 right now.
So lane number 1, the 5, J. Michael Kelly, Graham Trucking. Lane number 2, Kevin Egret in the 99.9, Car Star Power for this rock. Lane number 3, we're using 21, Daryl Strong, who's into the West Insurance with Brian Perkins and Jimmy Shane.
Nice start, Jimmy. Way back, lane 4. Let's go. Check lights and go. Lane 1 turn.
Coming 4 wide. This is a gorgeous looking start. You're exactly right. Brian Perkins got the 21 in lane number 2. J. Michael Kelly is getting it down here first.
Let's go, Jimmy. Let's go.
And then the one outside, Jimmy Shane, Tony. And they are going hard into the corner. J. Michael Kelly in the black will be the first one out of the exit pit. Halfway behind, it's 21. And he's going to be in second. But here comes Jimmy Shane in the 1, and he has got some power. Coming down the backside.
Kevin Egret almost lost power into
Apex come out.
Jimmy Shane can catch him from here. He's going to try and do it. But J. Michael Kelly's radio man is telling him where Shane is. And right now he's telling him he's sticking on the outside, Tony. And that's exactly where he is at. J. Michael Kelly really wants those spots to get in the corner. But it is J. Michael Kelly way out in front. A good three. Both legs over. Three rooster tails.
This is going to be your white flag coming up here, buddy.
You've got about 3 rooster tails between all the competitors out there. Remember, this is a 4-lap preliminary heat. So J. Michael Kelly, top of the course, the right red, Grand Trucking U5, exited in the almost. Here comes Jimmy Shane. He's outside.
That Apex now, you have definitely.
He slides into the third lane now, and he's finding that smooth wire on the way outside now. Lane 4 will be the U1, and I believe you're right, Brad. He's going to sit back and take the points where he's at, followed in third place by the 21.
Come on, Ward. Yes, sir. Give it one for the fans. Nice job, buddy. Come get the checkered flag.
Columbia Cup Heat 4A.
Miss Rock. Carstar presents Miss Rock coming away from the dock. He is just about up on a plane. That is Jeff Bernard in the U7 to Grand.
21, Payne West Insurance, Brian Perkins.
You got one past you, but 3 more coming your way. Brian Perkins did the same thing earlier today. Got out first and got into lane 1. This time, Jimmy Shane is out second. He was out 4th last heat, and now he is down the backside. He is also going to camp out there, it looks like, in lane 1.
The 1, Home Street Bank, Miss Madison, Jimmy Shane.
Right in front of me as they started out the backside. Hey, Tony, next time it comes around, and Mike, you check for it too. It appears on the left side fairing at the top of the Graham Trucking. They have put a small number 7. See if they put one on the right side.
On the inside, the 7, Graham Trucking 2, Jeff Bernard. On the outside, the 99.9, Carstar, Miss Rock, Kevin Egret.
Finish line is the 21, Daryl Strong presents Payne West Insurance. That's your white boat with the checkered flag motif on the back fairing, back of the boat. The blue boat with white is the Columbia Blue or Home Street Bank Blue with Jimmy Shane, the U1, Miss Home Street Bank down the front stretch. Top end of the course, the bright red boat, of course, that's Graham Trucking. That's the 7 with Jeff Bernard. And also we have the 99.9 Carstar Powers Miss Rock with Kevin Egret. That will be a mostly black boat with yellow and red highlights as they come across the start-finish line.
Let's start getting on it now, Jeff, because you want to be here right in about a minute. You want to get around this course in a minute, so start getting on it.
I'm not sure if he's going to jump over to lane number 1 where it is right now Brian Perkins of the 21. He's out there, it looks like the legal distance to make the move across, but it looks like he's taking in 2. And Tony, you're going to notice there is a small 7 at the top of the fairing right there on the outside. You can see it on the outside of Bernard's boat right in front of you. I can see it.
At the top end of the course.
Come on, Brian, run up there. Jimmy's going to have to pass. You're 2, 12, 11, 10.
Moving a little bit outside in turn number 3. Back stretch is Bernard in the 7, Graham Trucking.
Warning on 21.
Is the 99.9. Now Bernard's going to cut across into gets over there by Jeff Bernard.
Jimmy, watch Jimmy on your inside. 99's going dead.
Complete mouthful of rooster tail, and he went down.
And whose rooster tail would have got him, Tony?
That would have been Jeff Bernard. 7, 9.
Okay.
Jimmy's in 2 on your outside. Go ahead and pick it up from there. You want to be 22 at the entrance.
The one with Jimmy Shane, Home Street Bank. And a reminder, after all our coverage on the river, the Home Street Bank Rooster Tail wrap-up show on News Radio 610 KONA and 610KONA.com. On the outside will be the 21. Daryl Strong presents Painwest Insurance with Brian Perkins. Meanwhile, able to restart the 99.9 Car Star powered Miss Robert Kevin Eatman on the back stretch. Clock down 17 seconds. We'll get the countdown to Brian.
Great start, Jimmy. Great start. Beat him to the corner. Let's go, let's go.
Graham trucking. Got a good look at 3-boat start coming down here. Jimmy Shane, like a shot out of a cannon coming down here. Lane number 2 going to get
Under review. Start is under review.
over both Perkins and Bernard, Tony.
And it was Jimmy Shane sliding real nicely in lane number 2. He'll stay there, and it will be a neck-to-neck race for number 2 as both the 21 and the 7 are neck-to-neck heading down the backside.
Yeah, that race for second place is a dandy with Perkins on the outside, Bernard on the inside. Perkins now starting to pull away about 5-foot length lead for that second place, but it's Jimmy Shane out in front. And again, this is a 4-lap preliminary race. 4-lap preliminary race. Shane in his number 4 always sliding down the line.
We went way out. Perfect. Dig, 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 dig. Coming. Out your door.
Perkins will regain second place, coming in front of Jeff Bernard on the front stretch.
Yeah, our leader Jimmy Shane's already into the entrance pin of the corner. Our races for second place, and it is a dandy right now between Bernard and Perkins. Bernard's on the inside. Perkins.
Got him. Pull. Dig, dig, dig. You're good. Good.
That's exactly right. That's where he's going to lose some steam as he comes out of the exit pit. That allowed Jeff Bernard and the 7 to stay ahead. But here comes some power in the 21. He's getting right back, nose to nose.
Yeah, the question is, when we get to the final lap,
There you go. You're holding them off. Lights. Check lights.
possibly pass Bernard for that second place position coming up the top of the course. Oh, a little bit of running water for Jimmy Shane in the H1. In the U1.
Got him by about 3. You're going to beat him back to the line. So if you can do that same thing one more time, dig hard. 2 more laps.
Now it gets a little tougher to reel in Bernard coming down the front stretch. It took him a lot more real estate to get there.
You gotta be really careful coming down here because what is happening is Perkins is trying to drive inside Shane. He's trying to stay inside his wash, but there's just not enough room to do it. He almost lost it on the front chute, Tony.
Yes, he did, and he is really walking those sponsors right now. And he is really pushing it down as he's trying to stay in second place. But there's some extra motor coming out of the 21.
21, Brian Perkins. That's Daryl Strong presents Painwest Insurance. Perkins trying to get that second.
2 on him is all you got. Dig hard. What? Check lights.
Top of the course, Jimmy Shane into the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. And the exit.
There you go. You put it right in Jimmy's weight. Perfect. Now dig.
Bernard comes across the start-finish line. Perkins behind by about 4 boat lengths down the front stretch. Perkins is trying to catch Jeff Bernard.
Hey, LTV.
He's already in the corner.
propulsive. I don't know. It won't go.
And now Jeff Bernard trying to get that U7 Graham Trucking back on plane. Jimmy Shane ran away with it with that race for second place. Tony Ott in Tire Factory turn number 2 was a dandy in lap number 4. That was a great turn in between 1 and 2 for the 21. Brian Perkins of the Darrell Strong presents Payne West Insurance to have that opportunity to get out in front, and then Bernard ends up losing power at the top end.
Both of those boats looked at their points coming into this race. They knew they had to let everything they had out to try to get into that final. And right there you saw it.
Somebody got chopped or somebody didn't hold their lane.
To the inside, forcing the 7 to run through that rubber water. As he got to the exit pit, the 21 nosed him out there, and it was the...
How about you, Gary? What do you got? All clear in 1.
Brad mentioned that he was trying to move inside but had a lot of problems.
I can't get it to hold on to it to give me any throttle. This is all I can go. Okay, well just keep it, as long as it's not getting warm, just bring it across.
And there was another dynamic at play on that.
Well, I don't have any gauges.
So both of them could have their fight on the inside of him. But because each time they were going around the course, Bernard had the lead on the inside versus Perkins. So he can then dictate the corners, right? So he doesn't have to hang in lane 1. He can slide out to about lane 3, and just to the point where Perkins either has to ride through the wash of Jimmy Shane or go outside of him. So he made it really, really hard on Perkins when he pulled it off.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Bernard is trolling right now, trying to...
The first turn, like the throttle started flipping then, and he went, when he got by me, I couldn't even catch him.
About 100 yards from it right now. He'll be crossing. The current is helping him too. It is. But that was so impressive on Brian Perkins when he took over that lead and then immediately stretched out on a Rouge-Patel lead and then turn 3 over the Graham Trucking number 7. Because he made a beautiful turn and came out of that Tire Factory turn.
Good.
With the lead, and that's an amazing accomplishment. An official finish. Jeff Bernard getting a hand out there. The 7 Graham Trucking crossing the start-finish line.
2016 Hapo Columbia Cup Heat 4B.
As we go through here, 16 is right behind him. He's in lane number 2. Followed up by the 5, the Graham Trucking. Of course,
The 3, Griggs Ace Hardware, Jimmy King.
Peters in May and Tom Thompson. That'll be your field.
So Tom Thompson in the Lyman boat back there.
The 16 Alberto, Jean Thierret.
Turn number 2. Then moving upstream would be the 5 Graham Trucking J. Michael Kelly. The old
The 5 Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly.
Their white boat was Jean Thierret. The 16 just diving into turn number 3, actually cutting across the infield.
11 Peters in May, Tom Thompson.
You're good. My boat lane, so you're good.
So King with low speed heading down the front stretch, and it looks like Thierret backing off the throttle just a little bit. We're 3.5 minutes to the start of Heat 4B from CO Energy.
Not hover around 80 miles an hour.
from back to front and to go through the wake of the old boy Oberto. Now the Oberto's going to jump to the back.
1 minute. There goes 16 right in front of you. It's under there.
Thompson's going to jump in the 11 over there. Wow, that was close. Leo Oberto right in front of J. Michael Kelly. Now Kelly's going to move alongside him to the outside. That was incredible maneuvering.
They went right through the back end of that rooster tail twice.
There's going to be a call on the 16.
We'll see. Let's run our race. 30 seconds. Everybody's early. Hold her back.
Will be the 16. The old boy Oberto was on the red lane number 2. 20. J. Michael Kelly in the Grand Trucking. Jimmy King is falling back from Thompson in lane number 4.
You almost lost the 3. He got into the Peterson Bay rooster tail, then he moved back to the outside. Things are going to get tight for Kelly.
Okay, bud, let's get out of the corner. Come on.
Come around the edge of the pit. It will be the 16, the 11, and here comes the 3. But in the middle of all of that is the 5. He is in third place and the inside is lane 2.
Yeah, nice run for Jean Theoret around the bottom end of the course, and that will give him the lead coming up the back stretch. Oh boy, Oberto, the 16 leading as we get to the top end of the course. Jean Theoret with a wall of water on the skid pin. We can't see what I was saying about the small of the stroke for water up there.
Was there a call on this 16?
No calls yet, bud.
Starting our second lap. Mr. TLC.
There should be a call. He's never had overlap.
Now, J. Michael Kelly has moved out on Tom Thompson. No, but the key man, he's on the inside. So I think you'll see him. Tony. J. Michael Kelly working in on the outside. He was forced to go to the outside as the 16 boat ran into lane number 2. And that forced the 11 all the way out. That lost some time for the 11. And it's going to be those 3
That
boats.
thing's falling pretty hard to the left.
The entire factory turn number 2.
Copy that. You're holding +5 on the 11.
Trucking 5 right now, and half a rooster tail back is Tom Thompson. Thompson is leading 11. So Theoret off the top end. Comes on the front stretch across the start finish line. His first lap, 1:48. Second lap, 1:49. Kelly gets a 1:27. 4:27. Tom Thompson at 1:41. And Jimmy King in the U3.
We don't have to run this hard.
1:40 and change.
Theoret is already at the apex of the corner. Here comes J. Michael Kelly in second, Tony. And he is. He's bouncing all over the mark. Oh, he got a little bit here right there. And he's really hanging it loose as he's getting to come up in lane number 3. And here comes the 11. And he's
There better be a penalty on that guy.
and right behind the 11.
Hey, bud, let's just settle that out when we get back in. Let's focus on the race at the moment. Here you got +2 tail.
It's John Theoret's race to hold on to at this point as we can
right now. The 11 and the 3 are racing pretty hard. Bring her on in normal line, all right?
Near the end of the milling period, with Theoret jumped to the backstretch, and nearly there was a collision with J. Michael Kelly in the 5-gram trucking. Washed him down twice. So Theoret goes back up to the top end of the course around turn 3 and 4, and had a white flag. Good job catching that one, Brad, from down in the pits.
Across the course from one side to the other, and you want to jump to the inside lane, a la Jean Theoret, you don't immediately assume that lane when you jump out.
2016 Hapo Columbia Cup final heat.
This is one of the great moments of the Columbia Cup each year as all of this color comes away from the dock in a late afternoon sun. What a sight! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. H111 and hydroplanes away from the dock on crystal clear waters. Oh, Tony Ott, what a sight you've got coming your way. Buckle up, because here we go. It's going to be a ride, Brad, as we see them all coming down the straightaway into the corner, and there's going to be a race right out of the gate. It's the 16 and the 3 and the 21 are all trying to figure out if we're going to be fighting over lane number 1.
I'm going to hop on board Graham Trucking U5, J. Michael Kelly, and we'll see what he can do. And
The 16, oh boy, Alberto, Jean Theoret.
that you get.
The 3, Ace Hardware Griggs, Jimmy King.
One was the 6th boat out, and here comes the boat, the trailer boat. That would be the 7.
The 21, Payne West Insurance, Brian Perkins.
All 7 on the water. Hey guys, did anybody pick JMK?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm with you.
On the inside, the 1, Home Street Bank, Miss Madison, Jimmy Shane. On the outside, the 5, Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly.
If they're going to pull away from you, then let's duck underneath, or else you pull ahead of them and get the hell out of there.
The 11, Peters and May, Tom Thompson.
Let's play the countdown game.
That's fine. Coming up on 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and do that.
Now across the start-finish line is
The 7, Graham Trucking 2, Jeff Bernard, trailer boat.
the 5 with J. Michael Kelly, Graham Trucking, and the 11, Peterson Bay with Tom Thompson.
You ready to cut?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
No problem on that one. It's set up in lane number 1.
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
5, cutting the course in.
J. Michael Kelly into the backstretch, cutting through the infield. And meanwhile, Jeff Bernard comes down the front stretch in the 7 again. That will be the trailer boat. We'll have 6 boats on the front. Jimmy King is going to cut across the infield to the front stretch in the 3, Griggs Ace Hardware. Who might follow him? John Theoret's moving up higher in the course, out on the west end of the course, and it looks like he will continue into turn number 3 and will come around into turn number 4. Meanwhile, Jimmy King is going to cut back through the infield and go to the backstretch into 3, Griggs Ace Hardware.
Warning on the 16. Warning on the 16.
Front stretch bounces off the wake, left behind by Jimmy King. And King is going to
Go, 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 go. Okay, back off. We're in a bad spot here.
for Jimmy King. We have a couple of warnings.
If you get to 1 minute 10 and then once you turn, that's where your cut's going to be.
So coming down the front stretch, it's going to be Jimmy King in the 3 and lane number 1 for Griggs Ace Hardware. Lane number 2 will be Jimmy Shane in the 1, Home Street Bank. 130 at that moving. John Theoret in the 16 and lane number 3. Perkins will be in lane number 4 in the 21.
Insurance. Tom Thompson is trailing way behind, along with J. Michael Kelly in the Graham Trucking as they head over to Tony. Entire factory turn number 2.
Morning on the wall, pick it up, Jimmy, pick it up.
You got 3 that is lined up in number 1, but you got the 2 fastest ones right there. They are coming into 2 and 3, which seems to be the fastest lane so far this afternoon. 5 of the 6 pumps have had warnings. Only the 3 so far has not, but he's the furthest one up there. Keep an eye on him. So in lane number 1, Jimmy King.
Guys are not going to be so good.
Briggs Ace Hardware. He is leading the field up the back stretching in lane number 1, and he will definitely have to back off that tunnel on the inside of the course.
He does. He has to back way off. He's got to watch his speed right now. In the middle of turn 2, 30. 30 seconds to the start of the half locomotive up by one. Now we see Tom Thompson on the outside. Showing up. And look at how slow the 3 is going at the exit into number 4.
Michael Kelly, I don't know where he came from.
Mark, good start. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Coming down the front stretch. What a good looking 5-low start coming down. Kelly's got a lot of air into the box. Shane's got to get down here first. Got Theodore and Ray with him. But it's Shane down here first, Tony. Jimmy Shane's got the inside track on the go.
Get out of there. Come on, baby.
Close to the point. It's going to be the 1 and the 16. They're battling it out. The 3 is in third. Yep, Jimmy King holding on to third place in the piston-powered mode, but on the outside, you can see J. Michael Kelly closing and taking third place.
Do it, boys. Do it. You watch your life. Hold it tight, yes. Tight. Hold it tight. Tighten it up, buddy. Tighten it up, buddy. Don't let it get out there. Tighten it up. Come on, buddy. Get it close now. Get it close. Get it close. Get the lead on it now.
Tire factory turn number 2 in our 4-corner super speedway. Hello to racing fans in Madison, listening on WORX or Planet A online with you. Jimmy Shane on the inside.
Penalty, because one of them just hit the other boat up there. They're still going. Yes, you can slow down all you want. You got Mike about 6 rooster tails back. 6 rooster tails back to Mike. You got 6 rooster tails on Mike.